In the professional world, once you graduate from college, the holy grail of achievement and success is making a 6-figure per year salary. In order to achieve that, however, you'd have to make at least $10,000 every single month. However, we live in a time of innovation and technological advancement that we've never really seen before. And now, if you're clever and persistent, it's possible to make those $10,000 that you need every month to achieve a 6-figure salary in a single day without ever leaving your home. How do I know that? Well, because today what I want to talk about is how me and my friends were able to generate over $10,000 in a single day after a couple weeks of us starting an online business. Now look, if you're new to this channel, my name's Arie and I'm a Shopify store owner. I absolutely love everything to do with e-commerce, and that's what this business channel is basically about. One of the things I love to do and the videos that I post most frequently is me taking a look at really successful Shopify stores in order to not only dissect their success, but also to get inspiration and ideas for you and I. So I try to treat this channel as a community. That's what it is. Your opinion is just as important as mine. So please don't take this video the wrong way. I don't want you to think that this video right here is going to make you rich or anything of that sort. I just thought this would make for a really interesting video, but with the simple outline that I'm going to give you today, you're going to see how this all makes sense, and hopefully it gives you the motivation to start your own e-commerce business, because you will need to be motivated, disciplined, and persistent, as with everything in life. So the only way to scale a physical product business this quickly is through something called dropshipping. Now, of course, if you're not new to this channel, you probably already know what dropshipping is, but if you don't, what dropshipping is actually a really lean method of fulfillment for online physical product stores. So the way that it works is that you have your storefront right online, which would be your website, and then you drive traffic to that website in any which way you would like. I prefer Facebook and Instagram ads, and when somebody shops on your website, you send those customer details to your manufacturer so that they can directly send that product to your customer. Now, why would you want to do this? Well, there's multiple reasons. The first and most important reason being that you don't have to hold inventory. Holding inventory is one of the biggest reasons why starting a physical product business is so difficult, because it means that you have to spend a lot of money and take a lot of risk to hold inventory that you don't even know if you can sell. Whereas with dropshipping, you don't have to necessarily buy inventory, and you can just buy your stock as you sell stuff. Now, yes, that does sound really ideal, but trust me, it's harder than it seems, and I'll be sharing with you the best way that you can do this so that you can actually have happy customers and build a big e-commerce brand out of it. So one of the things that I want to make very, very clear from the very beginning of this video is that your customers are always your priority. You will not have a business without customers. You not only need to learn how to get customers, but you need to also learn how to make your customers happy so that they continue to shop with you. So here, for example, is one of my team's e-commerce brands, and as you can see, this is our Facebook account quality score, and what this basically says is how satisfied your customers are with you. The reason why this is important is because this will not only allow you to run profitable Facebook ads. If you have a really low score, Facebook will straight up ban you, and it really tells you what you need to do to improve your business. So of course, when you start a business, it's all a learning process, right? You're not just gonna start the perfect business right off the bat, but that's not what it's all about. It's about executing, iterating, listening to your customers, and making improvements along the way. And that's what we've done with our business. So we've actually been through a lot of ups and downs. As you can see, we've even achieved a perfect score a few months ago. Of course, now our volume is getting a little bit higher with the holiday season. So we've been having a few issues, but our score still remains the same. So that's the first thing that you need to understand in order to scale to $10,000 a day. Now, the easiest way to achieve a high customer feedback rating is to really just focus on one product. Traditionally, I would recommend for you to start in a sort of niche store or general store, because then you can test as many things as possible, find what works as quickly as possible. And while I do believe that to be the case still with a niche store, if you are just beginning, let's say you found an idea in the health and beauty niche, you could create a store that sells health and beauty products and focus on one product still while having the opportunity to test other ideas and other products on your store. It's a more cost-effective way for you to build your store. However, the absolute best way to scale to $10,000 a day sustainably is through a one product store. And the reason why is because you can focus all of your efforts into making sure that this one product is the best that it can be and it satisfies your customer in the best way possible. So let's briefly take a look at a store that has achieved massive success and is basically a world-renowned brand off of just one product, and the company is called BlendJet. I've shown this company in other market research videos I've made in the past, but since then they have iterated so many times and have continued to improve this product. You can basically find this product on Amazon, you can find this product on AliExpress. It's pretty easily available, and the reason why is because this was a very popular dropshipping product that people used. And even though there were tons of other sellers selling this product and competing on price, such as these guys, they're selling this for $20, BlendJet over here took it upon themselves to iterate and make this product better and better, make their brand better through just this one product, and now they're able to charge $50 for basically the same idea. So of course, the most essential thing you need to actually scale to these levels is a good idea. So now you're seeing how the formula is sort of coming together, right? You understand that you just need a really good idea, even if it's just one product. And now you understand that you need to iterate and try to satisfy your customers as much as possible, because customer feedback is essential in business, especially in an online business. So those are the first two pieces of the formula. Now, of course, you will need to learn how to design a website. It's not too difficult. There's tons of tutorials out there. And let's say if this video gets 400 likes, which I would really appreciate, I'll drop my own video on store design. Store design is probably my favorite aspect of e-commerce. Now, lucky for you, Shopify makes it really easy to create your online store. And the fact of the matter is, AliExpress is a great way to find ideas. But let's be honest, this is exactly why you need to be subscribed to my channel. I make videos every week on different sorts of Shopify stores that I find that I think are great ideas. And the purpose of those videos is for inspiration, so that you can get more ideas. That is actually the best way to find innovative ideas, is by not necessarily looking where everybody else is looking, which is AliExpress. Sometimes it's best to get ideas elsewhere and then see if you can find a supplier on AliExpress just to get started, and then transition quickly into your own private supplier. So the next step to the formula to scaling to $10,000 a day quickly is being prepared. If this is your first time starting an e-commerce business, you're not going to be necessarily as prepared, but that's why it's good that you're watching this video, because now you know. There are tons of private suppliers that you can message in order to see if they can handle your fulfillment. You can even go on Alibaba, for example, and type portable blender and see if any of these suppliers are willing to send your orders privately, so that you don't have to go through an AliExpress supplier. And the reason why you don't want to go through AliExpress, it's very unreliable. You don't really know exactly what you're going to get. And second, the shipping times are extremely slow. However, if you're able to find a private supplier and develop a relationship, you'll be able to get access to special shipping lines from China that companies like Apple and many others who actually dropship directly from their manufacturers use in order to get products to the United States and other countries very, very quickly. And this is exactly what we did with our $10,000 a day store. We didn't use AliExpress at all. And from the very beginning, we had our sourcing agent and partner that we've been working with for years, sending out our orders really quickly with branded materials, making sure that our customers were going to be really, really happy, even from the very beginning. Now, just as a side note, if you are doing volume already with your e-commerce business and you're still not using a private supplier, you can always check out my education company, Netsphere. We do sell a course in which we give you access to our fulfillment partners so that you can get set up very quickly. However, if you really don't want to sign up and be a part of our community, totally understand, and you can message me maybe privately on Instagram, and I can see if you'd be a right fit for our partners, because of course I don't want to send them low quality leads. You know, we've developed a good relationship and I really want the best for them and they want the best for me. And having all that stuff set up, the next thing you need, of course, is a great ad. Now, this process, if you're just starting, may be a little bit slower, but I would recommend that you, of course, try to find some footage from suppliers that you can use. I mean, sometimes Alibaba suppliers will have videos. For example, this guy right here, this video is really great, right? So you'd be able to use this for your own ad in order to test your idea. Now, my favorite way to test an idea is through Facebook ads. So the next piece of the formula is testing your idea with Facebook ads. And luckily for you, I actually have an entire tutorial on on how you can test an idea through Facebook ads. It doesn't even have to be necessarily a physical e-commerce product. Even if you have your own course, or maybe you provide a service for other business owners or whatever it may be, you can use this guide in order to launch your first profitable Facebook ads. So I'll drop a card right here and I'll leave that video in the description. But that's a very crucial point, and that's when you will start iterating quickly, because you'll start getting customers, you'll start getting feedback, and you can start moving forward. Now, it's totally fine if you don't have an agent already. You can fulfill some of your orders through AliExpress. It does validate your idea, and then you can quickly start iterating, as I've mentioned probably a million times in this video, which I do apologize for, but it is really important. So that's why I've mentioned it so much. And once you start getting results, it's really as simple as scaling your budget. However, you do need to be careful about it. You don't want to scale too quickly if you don't have the capital. Typically the case if you're just starting, but that's basically the formula. And hopefully now it kind of makes more sense to you how people are able to create these lean e-commerce businesses. Personally, I believe this to be a golden opportunity, especially if you're a dedicated, ambitious, and maybe even creative person. It really feels kind of like a video game sometimes. I always grew up playing video games, and this is almost like another video game for me, so I really enjoy it. And just as a fun little side note that I want to mention, I am planning on starting to post some gaming videos on a separate channel called Arie. That's my gaming name. I know it has nothing to do with business, but actually gaming is one of the fastest growing industries right now, and I'm not doing this for the money. I think it would just be really fun, but it would also be a good opportunity for me to launch a second channel that is just for fun, not business related. I won't be posting until 2021, but I would really appreciate it if you could go ahead and subscribe. Thank you. But with that said, I really hope this outline was helpful, not only in understanding, but in motivating you and pushing you to really get started, because that's honestly the main thing you need. All the information in the world is worthless if you're not going to put it to use. So make sure that you're putting it to use. Now make sure you check out Netsphere. I'll be dropping some merch under the Netsphere education company very soon. It's really cool. I think you guys will really like it. And make sure to sign up to the course. It's a really good investment. Of course, you don't have to buy it. You can just keep watching my YouTube videos and learn just as much. But I do think having that structure is very helpful. With that said, make sure to subscribe to the channel. We're posting every Tuesday and every Friday. All the videos are value packed, and I'd love to see your lovely faces in the comments every single video I post. I respond to everything. So with that said, I'll be seeing you in my next video. Peace.